Okay, Captain. Now, people always talk about peanut butter and jam, but we got to come down to it now. Which is better, peanut butter or jam?
Peanut butter.
I mean, is that even a real question? Like, who actually likes jam over peanut butter? Is that
I don't
a
know.
thing?
Like, I don't think jam is meritless. Like, jam on toast is delicious.
Jam's great, but like, jam is nothing without peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter.
It makes the
better.
perfect sandwich. Hello, everybody. Welcome to NameCast. My name is Nathan, and beside me is my trusty co-host,
Kevin.
And we got a good show for you guys today. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I just realized I left the dock closed. Oh, God, I'm so lost right now.
Oh,
Where's the
no.
dock? Where's the dock,
What are we
Kevin?
talking
What is
about?
Did I close it? No, I didn't close it. Did I? Oh, my God, I closed. No, I didn't.
You're just pressing the wrong button.
Well, I know I'm pressing the wrong button. Listen, it's tough. You got to come in here. You got to talk about what
It's the Spelunky one.
It's not the Spelunky one.
Why did
See,
you move it?
I don't know. Did I close it? I think I did. Just no, I didn't. Where's the? Okay, it's okay. Kevin, just talk about something. Just talk about things.
I'm going to talk about the game I've been playing.
Okay, what game you
So
been
what
playing?
we're doing.
Oh God.
Housekeeping.
Okay, yeah.
That's just how we start.
We got housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Okay, well, Kevin, what game you been playing, bud?
Yooka Laylee.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the channel has been watching.
Yes. They have been.
Apart from some play.
Yep.
Which was great.
Correct.
Great experience. Yeah, the very first time we played, we had a blast. It was a good old time that Tuesday night. And
I wouldn't say we had a blast.
I had a blast. I was
Okay.
enjoying the crap out of playing the game.
Okay.
And yeah, we finished like the first world. We're like, yeah, I think that's good. Like 3 episodes one night. That's pretty good.
Yep.
And then we went to Slapper together, and there's no audio for
No
the game.
game audio at all.
It's one of the worst parts about being a Let's Player. It's like
It sucks.
when recordings get fucked up. It feels so bad.
We should have caught that one. That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's one that's like it's on the screen. We could look at it.
Yeah.
As we're doing it, but no, we just didn't. So yeah, we had to redo it, but it turned out super
Turned
well.
out way better. On the
Yeah.
first one, we were like so low energy and just like it wasn't fun.
I don't know. There was some funny jokes and stuff.
Oh, we're there. I don't remember
yeah,
any.
Definitely, the first playthrough was fine. It was just the second time we were
Much better.
we waited a full day because obviously we were in bad mood after recording the first one.
Super grumpy. Yeah.
And so we waited a day, and I know we were both feeling kind of tired, but then we just did it, and we were like, "Oh shit, this is fun."
Yeah, we didn't expect that at all. And
Yeah.
then we're like, "Oh shit, okay, we gotta go for more right now."
Yeah,
And it was a blast. We had a weird syncing issue on the first episode, but I don't know. No one seemed to mind. It got a funny joke out of it.
yeah, but
The Grant Kirkhope.
yeah,
Really excited for the second episode to go live soon-ish.
yeah. That problem on the first episode prompted me to get a solid state drive.
Yes. Talk
And
about
so
that.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty damn nice. Like I used to like turn my computer on and like leave, get a glass of water, a snack, come back,
And it's just about ready.
go to
Yeah.
log in, and then I'd take a nap. Sweet, and then my computer's good to use.
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, now it's speedy.
Very
It's so
speedy.
quick. It's nice.
So now, why is it so much faster than your old school kind of hard drive, Kev? What's going on there?
Hard drive
Yeah.
is a spinning magnetic disc with a little needle-like thing on top of it.
Needle.
That reads the magnets.
Yep.
Reads the magnets and
It
tells your
reads the
computer
magnets.
what the
like
magnets
a
say.
fortune teller reading the leaves, the tea leaves, as it were.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that process of spinning around isn't so great. What an SSD is it's like a magical little electronic thing.
So it's kind of like a record player.
The hard drive, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Huh.
It's slow and it's noisy.
Yeah.
The solid state drive, it's like just a big old flash drive that you put in your computer.
It has a flash
But, like,
drive work by
quicker.
comparison.
Very, very similar. It's just like
It has a bunch of spinning discs, or
no, not similar to hard drive.
Oh, okay.
SSDs and flashes are pretty similar.
Oh,
And
okay.
that-
Yeah.
they have like a little processor on them that like says like you can find this bit in this little bit,
Right.
and they have like special transistors that remember their last power signal
Okay.
basically after the power gets cut off.
Yeah.
So yeah, they hold on to your memory for you.
There you
It's
go.
Fantastic.
Oh.
It's great.
It's great. It's great. Nice. Now you're liking that. So now you got a new solid state hard drive.
Yeah.
Now you got another older style hard drive. What's that called? hard
A
drive?
solid state hard drive's not a thing. It's
No,
just
no.
a solid state drive.
Solid state drive. But then with the other one,
A hard drive.
it's just called a hard drive?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You got another one of those because you told me something that I kind of knew in the back of the head, but I didn't know it was that bad. After 2 years, you're talking about a 10% failure rate.
4 years.
Okay, I thought you said 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
But still, 4 years.
4 years and
failure.
10% of hard drives will have failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Not
not good.
like, that doesn't count like enterprise, like special archival hard drives and stuff like that. But
Right,
like,
because Captain Kirk runs a tight ship, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cool.
But yeah, for regular consumer hard drives, 4 years, 10% of them will have failed. And I guess it's like 10% more for each year after that.
Okay.
So the hard drive
Back up
I
your shit,
have
kids.
is like 6 years old or something like that.
Shit.
So yeah, at this point,
Fixing that's a good
30%
idea.
of hard drives will have failed. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I probably shouldn't be leaning on it so much.
Yeah. That would suck if that just went.
Yeah, that'd be like a few Let's Play series just dead.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Gone.
Dark Souls randomizer would be literally impossible to continue.
To continue?
To continue it would be literally impossible if I lost that
yeah.
hard drive.
Yeah. No, it definitely would.
Yeah, because of like how the mod works. Like whenever you set up the mod, you set up your random seed
Right.
for it. And if you have to set up the mod again, you're going to get a different seed unless you wrote down the seed you got for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Which means, yeah, the items will be in all different spots.
Right. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Tens of people would be outraged.
Yeah,
Tens.
tens.
I love throwing that around when talking about our size of how many people watch. People are like, how many people watch? We got tens, man. Tens upon tens. But if you watch our Yooka series, we have 100,000 subs, so I don't know what's going on there. It's weird.
100,000.
Awesome. So today's show, we'll be talking about playing games in different languages, audio-only podcast stuff, and prepare to dine. Like, what the fuck?
Prepare to dine, yeah.
Yeah. Not
We got
good,
stuff
but
to say.
we're not getting into that yet. Now, in classic Nathan way, you know, I actually played games this time. Not many, not much, but I played something. So we were goofing around in the living room area. I had my buddy over, JJ. What a cat, that guy, man.
JJ, yeah.
What a character. I may not talk this about the podcast. Now, he's on like a keto diet, right? Are you familiar with this? It's like ketogenesis is a process where you have low amounts of carbohydrates.
Oh,
In your system,
yeah,
so
yeah,
your
yeah.
body, relies on eating fatty tissue
Yeah.
primarily, and that's how some people lose weight. Now, it can get dangerous. It's a great way to lose weight real fast, but the dangerous part about it is then once it starts going through that, it can then get into like cardiac tissue, and that's your heart. You know what I mean? It can get into some nasty stuff too. And I mean, if there's any nutrition nuts out there, they'll probably be like, "Oh man, it won't get into there because you got to keep your alphas in bed." Well, fuck off. It's it's something you don't want to fuck with ultimately. But anyway, he's doing that because he feels like he needs to lose some weight. So whatever. I'm not gonna tell him to live his life. So anyway, so he's doing that, and he comes over one day. He's like, "Oh man, I'm hungry." I'm like, "Yeah, do you want to like go get something?" He's like, "No, I got something." He heads into his car, comes out. He's got a full fucking chicken, and I mean like I'm not talking like a leg or like a bit of a breast. I'm talking like a chicken in a box.
My question is, did he plan that as like a bit?
I don't think
Did he
so.
like questionably want to make you go like, what the fuck?
Like knowing this guy, I know what he's like, and like that would just be a normal thing for him to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull
wouldn't
my
even think it's
chicken
weird.
out of-" No, not at all.
Yeah.
So anyway, he pulled this chicken out in this fucking box with a handle on it, and just starts going at all hands. No utensils, nothing else. Literally just a chicken, and a box, just like eating it like I imagine how a caveman would. Like that's the
Picks
only
it
way
up,
I can think of
shoves it in
that.
the
So
mouth.
this was a couple months back. I don't know, like a month ago, and I was like, "Oh, you can't still be doing this." Well, the other day, he's like, "Hey, man, I'm kind of hungry. Do you want to go to the grocery store?" Sure. He goes, picks up another fucking chicken in a box, does the same thing again. So anyway, we're goofing around with him, having a good time. And he's just going on about some bullshit story. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care too much. I'm just going to toss on Mass Effect Andromeda. My boy Refugee out there, he told me it was pretty good.
Pretty good.
He told me it was
good game.
pretty good. So I'm playing around with that a bit. And I don't know, man. Like, maybe it was because I was only half paying attention, but like I was trying to get into the combat a little bit. And like I was moving around. And I don't think this game's going to hook me.
I've not heard anything about the game that sounds especially
hookable. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I loved the first 3 so much, but it may have been because I was at a different place back then.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to someone today about this, and I was like, honestly, the biggest selling point for a game right now for me is how short is it? Like how few hours do I have to put into this thing to get the full experience?
Yeah.
And that's it for me. Like, I think the idea of Persona 5 sounds fucking awesome. Am I ever going to play it? No, man, I barely have time to sleep. Do you really think I'm going to have 100 hours to dedicate towards the game? I don't. Quite frankly, I don't. I do apologize, but I don't know. It's
One of my coworkers said she was 40 hours in and not even close to halfway through the game.
Yeah. Oh, I have something to talk about.
Insane.
Yeah, it's a big ass game, man. So anyway, so I don't know if this game's gonna hit me because like I know with a game like this, like I'm gonna have to sink like 30 hours into it to really get through it all, just like the first ones. But I had time to do that when I was a young dumb kid, dumb and full of cum, But still the latter, but not as much the former, a little bit. The debate's still out on the dumb. But anyway, but I'm not fucking young anymore. So anyway, so going on from that, I figured why not try a mobile game out? These are great pooping things.
Yeah.
It's you taking a poop, play a mobile game, have a good time. So I figured I was gonna pick up Fire Emblem Heroes because this looked cool. This looked kind of up my alley. I like the high fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
And I've
Fire
never.
Emblem's good.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I just know that there's a lot of those fucking characters in Melee. Not Melee, but the Smash Bros. Games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those characters.
Most recent one has like 4.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was like, yeah, sure, let's give this a go. And like, I don't know, it seems cool enough, I guess. I feel like I'm always having to download new content every time I start a new mission, which kind of sucks. And like, it's a decent amount. Like each time it's like 80 megabytes or something. I'm like, come on, man. Anyway. And like I started to get into it, but every time I try and do something, it just showers me in text. Just keeps throwing different things. And maybe it's to keep me more engaged. It's like, oh, now you got spirit orbs. Now you get points. Now you get this. Now you get. I'm like, is that like a staple of design now for mobile games or what's going on?
Very popular in mobile games.
Why?
Some of them. I don't know. I think some of it was like if you do like especially handholdy tutorial, then you get more retention after 2 weeks.
Pulls me right out of the experience. Maybe it's because I don't know if I'm a more experienced gamer, but like I've been doing it for a very long time. So I'm like, just let me play your game, please. Stop just showering me in all this text and all this exposition dump. Like I really don't care. I just want a kind of tactical thing to do sometimes, just to actually play a game.
The other side of that, this is like has a double down effect as well.
Yeah.
Because mobile games are doing that more and more. And the Asian markets, especially the mobile games, lots of text all over the place. Mostly talking about like, oh, you got this awesome thing and all that kind of language.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just how they're designed.
That's weird because like, I don't know, in games, shouldn't it follow a similar model to film? Like, don't talk about it, fucking show it, like do it.
Show,
like,
don't tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but it's like expense and stuff.
I guess
really hard to show everything you need to show in a video game.
Yeah.
It's really, really expensive.
I don't know. I just rather not shut my brain off, but like I just want to play the game that you've made for me. I don't want to read, like if I'm reading story, fine. That's cool. I'm down with that. But just reading things about, it's like, oh, I'll do the game. And it's like, I'm like 20 minutes in at this point. Fuck off. Please just allow me to play this. I like the gameplay. It's fun. Let me do more of this.
Big part of that is that, like, if it was just the gameplay in Fire Emblem Heroes, then people would hate it because the gameplay is significantly lacking compared to the regular Fire Emblem series games.
Oh, has the normal Fire Emblem's game? Are they like tactics or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very. Yeah, they're pretty in depth. Like lots of stuff to it, and the mobile games just a simplified form of that, and it makes sense for the mobile because the handheld games, like one kind of match there can last like a really long time.
Yeah.
Kind of relies on saving and stuff like that. That doesn't work on mobile so well. Doesn't really fit the mobile game space. So
you know what I thought was pretty fucking dope though. I played it a while back now, but the Go games by Squeenix.
Yeah.
Those are good, man. Do you play them at all?
I haven't played any of them, but yeah, a lot of people like them.
Yeah, I really like the Hitman one, and the Deus Ex one looked pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun. They're good like puzzlers kind of, but it uses properties of that world to bring it into, and it's just I don't know. It looks really nice. Like it looks like a board game almost, and it's it kind of plays like you'd play a board game actually. Like it's I don't know. It's really cleverly done. I liked it a lot. Now getting into the meat and potatoes, Kevin. The potatoes and meat, the topics. Let's get into it, son. Okay. So, Kevin, we got a whole bunch of stuff here, but what I really want to start off with is I want to ask the listeners out there. You know what? I'm just going to come up with a word right now for the fans of us. Boopers.
The boopers.
The boopers. all the young boopers
Fair
out there. Boop is something that transcends through every show. I've said this.
Yeah.
It's something we do every time.
I'm trying to think of a Let's Play that we haven't done any booping in.
I mean, in my solo Let's Plays, I guess I didn't boop at all. But
fucked up.
Yeah, but I think we were booping back in the slightly inebriated days.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of booping.
Yeah, tons of booping. Like, booping is just a thing we do. So let us know if you're horribly offended by that. But regardless, my boopers, my booping audience out there. So now we're looking into something. So as you know, we're hooking up with Cartridge Club a little bit. Getting more
involved with them.
Involved with them. I was going to say in bed, but I'm happy you said involved.
That's a more appropriate word.
Yes, exactly. They're pretty great, man. Pretty handsome guys. Anyway, sorry. So, we're doing that. Now, to do that with them, to link through their site, we got to have an audio-only podcast.
We don't have to, technically.
But it makes it nicer.
It would line up a lot more with the other channels in the podcast.
Cool. So, we're looking at doing that. Now, I hope you guys out there are interested in the audio-only podcast because we started going down that path, right?
Yeah.
Started looking. Now, a lot of these people, they use Podbean.
Yeah.
They use SoundCloud. And
just kind of in general, we've been doing audio only for a good while now.
Yeah, we're just doing it through
weird
YouTube.
for an audio only podcast to only do YouTube uploads.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking at changing that.
Absolutely.
It will still be on YouTube, just to be clear.
Yes. It's going to continue to be on YouTube and other places. Because, I mean, the great thing about those other places is that you can just, like, keep it running on your phone or something and do shit.
Just download them.
Exactly. You can just download them. Like, you can download the YouTube video, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. So, it's
you can't really do it legitimately either.
No, you can't do it legit. No, so anyway, so we were looking at Podbean and SoundCloud and things like that, but, like, it's going to cost like $10 a month at least to do it, which like I understand that's not much, but given the other costs that we do for the show, it's just not something that we can totally really, I don't know, like it's not a justifiable cost for me.
Yeah.
And now like maybe other creators would be like, okay, time to launch a Patreon, guys help us out. But no, not yet. Not us. Kevin, what did you do? It's fucking genius.
So when you don't want to pay for something, you look into free solutions.
You science the shit out of it.
And there are free ways to upload content for people to see.
Yeah.
One such place is Google Drive.
Mm-hmm. This is where we started.
You can share those publicly. And that was all good and stuff. But how the iTunes and Google Play podcasting services work is they want a RSS feed, which basically just a file that says, hey, here's information about all our podcasts and where they can be downloaded from.
Yep.
So we need to look into a way to make that file. So I'm like, it's just like an XML file. I can probably just write some program to do it.
Right.
So then we just need to figure out where to upload things. So we started looking into Google Drive, and it's weird. Google Drive's very, very weird about media playback.
Super weird.
Allows it for shorter MP3s or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this max file size or what it is.
And it seems like if we did it, we would get like maybe 29 plays in like a 24-hour period. It wouldn't be great.
Yeah, there's some weird rules and stuff about it.
Very odd.
We looked into some other solutions.
Dropbox was a possibility for a bit.
Yeah, Dropbox we can upload and stream from publicly, but it's very unclear what the free kind of usage amounts are for Dropbox. So the next thing we looked into is some more professional solutions.
A little more professional. Still free though.
Yeah, these being Google Cloud Storage is one that we're going to end up doing, which actually doesn't even matter to anybody listening to the podcast.
No.
it's really just this URL that they'll stream the podcast from that they won't even see because they'll just be using iTunes or Google Play.
Yeah.
So that's our solution. And the big part of that actually is just that generating that RSS file, that feed.
Yeah, and like you're downplaying it the way you're talking about. Like it's kind of intimidating looking, the RSS file, like the feed and everything there.
Yeah,
like,
if you haven't seen like an XML data file before, like it
looks like you're entering the
lot
matrix.
Of info in there.
There's a lot of shit going on there. Now you made a thing, Kev.
So I'm working on making a thing
you have a thing started at the very least. Yeah.
So, what I'm doing is making a little application that you put in the info, you put in the link to the podcast file and stuff, and it'll generate that RSS feed for you. Yeah. That we can then upload online, and then we can just link Google Play and iTunes.
Google Play and iTunes, and everything like that.
Easy peasy. Should be really easy for us to do in our kind of workflow.
Yeah.
So making that program's been a little bit of an adventure. One big problem with making applications is how do you do the UI type stuff. There's a bunch of frameworks and stuff, but you kind of have to learn them. You have to figure out what language you're going to use. You have to figure out what your concerns are. Like, do you need this application to run on multiple operating systems? Stuff like that. So the solution that I've ended up with is using a web interface alongside another library, which kind of fakes opening up this web browser on your computer. It doesn't seem like a web browser, but it actually is. So that way, so that way I am making a website, web pages. So I get all that kind of UI stuff because making UI for websites is really, really easy. Yeah. Which is great. And really, really easy to kind of change and make modifications and stuff. So I have that web page that this application is technically just loading that and displaying that web page through the use of Chromium, which is the web page renderer that Chrome uses. So everything below your taskbar is a Chromium window. This application is also a Chromium window. I've been programming that, and it's been pretty fun, and it's certainly coming along. I'm kind of a little bit weird in that, I like to do things properly even when I know they're hacky. Or it could be done hacky and very quickly. I like to do them properly because I hate, making something hacky and then it causing a big headache later on.
Well, it seems like that definitely sped up the process for you. Like, you did something, and you had it done pretty quickly. But you're like, you know what? I got to do this the right way. And then you did. And then you were able to add so many more text boxes of things within a span of 30 seconds.
Yeah. So
in one line of code.
Yeah. So to expand on that a little bit, so we need various information for our RSS feed. So we're going to need description, a homepage URL, a bunch of little stuff like that where you just have to enter in a little bit of text. Yeah. So since it'll be that kind of same thing over and over, I was like, well, let's just write a bit of code that'll just generate this kind of text field with a title and display the character limit for us. So I made that generic thing, and then that let me make 4 copies of those things or more if I want to, or I can take those away just by, erasing 15 characters or whatever it ended up being. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. And, it's that kind of stuff that really speeds up development and causes a big headache early on. Makes progress seem slow, but in the end, makes things better.
Yeah, once you have your steady foundation, you can really build upon that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, which is nice. So we're stoked to definitely be starting that.
Yeah. So definitely very interested in what you boopers think of maybe listening to this audio only podcast in the normal way that people listen to audio only podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking it's going to happen for this episode or anything like that. It's going to be. Hopefully, I don't know. We have no timeline on it. A couple weeks.
Yeah, a good few weeks. Yeah, I think we might line it up to another season change. I haven't really talked to you about this, but we've been on season 4 for a good little while now.
I like that the episodes are finally climbing up.
Oh, no.
It looks better. Okay, what do you
But I think if we do some format changes at the same time,
okay.
It makes sense.
Now, are you willing?
We started on So that way we can say we started on iTunes and Google Play with season 5.
Right. Now, okay. Now, are you willing to talk about these changes that we're going to make like right now? Are we just going to go over that?
Right now, I haven't put really much thought into it.
Yeah, me
so just
neither.
like preview of like things I would like to improve a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like to get back into doing unique thumbnails.
Yeah.
I think we should be able to make a pretty consistent thumbnail where we just kind of change the wording on there.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
I don't know about any kind of changes for how the show's formatted. I would like to have central topics a little bit better,
Okay.
and maybe some things that we kind of plan to talk about for like future times, so we can do bigger topics.
Yep. Yeah, I would definitely like that. I would like more production packages involved in the actual program. So we have our Let's Get Into It, and we have our intro song and everything. Like, Jesus Christ. But I don't know. I'd like to maybe expand upon that a little bit more, because if you listen to an actual like radio show, like when they're talking, like they have bits of music playing underneath them at certain spots, and like they have these things. So I think we really need to flesh out those packages. And I mean, I've been talking about this for a long time, but I would like for it to be all live. Like, and the only reason why I would like that is because I know it's harder, but at least it's, to me at least, an interesting challenge to have to produce that, to be like, okay, now what are the systems I have to have in place to get this perfect? You know what I mean? And then it will cut down on render time, which is nice, and that's a nice benefit. But it's, I don't know, I'd like to be a fast, well-oiled machine so that if we wanted, let's say, fuck it, we're going to shoot this Namecast right now, like right before it comes out, so that we can be the most up-to-date with the concepts that we're talking about. If we want to talk about something that's happening right fucking now, we can do it. And then we can have that episode up within a matter of minutes after recording.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is really interesting to me. And that's kind of along the lines of something I would like to do, well, for further down the road projects, for something like a news project. Like, I would love to be able to do a Nate Talks 5 minutes after an event occurs, and then I can have my video up in 10 minutes after that. If it's a 5-minute video, you know what I mean? Like, fucking instant. And I think if I continue down this path, I will be able to get proficient enough to be able to do that. It's going to be hard without an additional producer to just run packages while you're hosting a show. But I don't know. That's my goal for myself, for just like a fun side hobby.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking at getting very heavy into politics coming up here soon. New channel soon-ish. Kind of not really, actually.
It's probably going to take a little bit.
Well, yeah. Have I told you what I'm going to do?
Really.
I'm just going to change my personal channel into my channel that I'm going to do it as. Yeah. And it's just going to be Ron Horse Media. Yeah. So anyway, that's going to be fun. But I'm still going to be doing lots of stuff here. And as soon as I finish my final, I'm going to get started again on Nate Talks and actually contribute to the channel, because it's been Kevin for a while who's been killing it.
All of them Let's Plays.
On the Let's Plays. What are you guys thinking of Let's Plays anyway? I'm liking it, man. It's a lot of fun. I feel like you're really starting to find your groove on getting into them.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
I think it's the McElroy brothers for sure.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Polygon stuff, and Griffin McElroy.
Those boys are funny, man.
Specifically, he's really, really funny. I really like his editing style. So I've kind of been learning from him, so to say. I don't think like I've copied it at all.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Definitely kind of expanding on my own thing, which is kind of good, because like I feel like whenever you start off like doing some endeavor and kind of learning, you tend to just copy people and just do it kind of similar to that. But I think because we have been doing this for a year and a half,
we got 230 videos.
Yeah, like we have our own base of knowledge already. So I'm just kind of expanding on that through watching other people and actually able to do that now.
Well, I definitely think when it comes down to copying people too, like, I don't know, I find you copy people with certain things, but if you're into it enough, you're watching this person, you're watching this person, you're watching this person, and then you're kind of pulling together you're amalgamating your own mishmash to kind of your own thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you take what you like from each one, and you obviously put your own spin on it. But yeah, I think that's like the most fun part about creating things. Yeah, definitely. Really. So yeah, no, it's good. And I'm fucking loving the Yooka Laylee Let's Play. Like, this is like, oh man, I'm just having so much fun with it. And it's been a really good time. So I'm digging that a whole bunch. What else? So we're doing our Dark Souls run too. Now you're thinking about doing more videos coming out, or what are you thinking there? You were talking about that, teasing it.
Well, right now having 3 Let's Plays running at the same time and only 2 slots a week for Let's Plays means some Let's Plays are going to get left out from like weekly rotation. So still not sure how that's going to pan out. We need to figure out how much we can record and how much I can actually edit.
Yeah.
Because yesterday at time of recording was Good Friday.
It was.
So I had a full day to edit, and I pumped out 3 videos.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So I'm 3 videos ahead now, but like, if we do 3 videos a week, like, do I need to have that free time to get myself ahead every once in a while?
Right.
Like, is that something I'm even capable of? Even capable of doing?
Yeah, and then with that, I mean, I don't know, putting out more allows us to keep up better consistency as long as we can continue pumping stuff out, because like I noticed Refugee shared the randomizer video, which thanks, dude, that's sick. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much. And you know, someone was like, when's the next part coming out? And he's like, I don't know, hopefully next week. Like, and yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah, well, it didn't come out yet. Oh, actually, yes, it did come out.
Yeah.
Right, future. Weird. Yeah, so that came out, which is good. But yeah, I don't know, we're just trying to get that stuff all in check.
Yeah, we're getting good with channel content.
Yeah.
It feels
nice.
nice.
I feel like our content's getting better, which is nice. Our sub count is slowly climbing.
Yeah. To 100,000.
Yeah, exactly. We're at 100,000 right now, but that's good. That joke isn't going to make sense until they see the Yooka episode, which is going to come out a couple days after this. But anyway, I like it. It's good. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, that's what we got for the down the pipeline of the podcasts.
Yeah. The other side of that too is I think the Zelda Let's Play is definitely the weakest of the 3 right now.
You think so?
So yeah, if you boopers like really love the Zelda Let's Play, then I don't know, sound off.
Make
your voices heard.
Sound off in the boop. I don't know,
alive.
man. I saw something pretty cool with fucking Zelda the other day. The dude he took a boat, put some wheels on the bottom, and then took a metal chest, and then used magnesis to put the chest in the middle, like in the front of the boat, and then pushed it.
Yeah.
So then you literally have like a fucking go-kart. That is awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
I would like to do that, but like, yeah, no, I do get you. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a big open world game, and I don't know.
I don't know. It's difficult.
It is
difficult to Let's Play as opposed to kind of more directed experiences.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely a little bit tougher there. So anyway, just jumping off of that, I'd like to go into, let's go into this one. So now playing games in a different language. So we got my boy, Andrew Garfield. Now, if you don't know him,
the actor?
Oh, fuck, his name's not Andrew Garfield. It's Andrew fucking Goldfarb. Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay, so we got Andrew Goldfarb. My bad. He's on Podcast Beyond. He used to be on Podcast Beyond back in the day, and he's been an IGN editor for quite a while. He left for a while to go work at Gearbox. And anyway, he is a big Persona fan. He was on the latest Kind of Funny podcast, the Gamescast, which I stole the name from with NameCast. That I've been outed 2 years later. Anyway, so he loves this game. Now, he played through it all in the Japanese version, doesn't speak a lick of Japanese. Now, what he had to do this, it took him 170 hours to get through his first Let's. He didn't know what was going on with the story. He didn't know any of this stuff. He literally, with like healing items and stuff, he would just try something, note the results, and then just like exit and then start again, and then like write things down to be like, I think this character means this, I think that, and then like if you ever got a status ailment, he's just like, well, fuck. Like, because then funny. It was a whole trying to figure everything else out. But yeah, and he literally went through and played the whole game like that, and then just not too long ago got it again in English, and then played through a couple more times. So he is the first person to get the platinum on in Persona right now. So like he's a big fan. Like he has both platinums. So anyway, have you ever had an experience like that where you just were so into a game that you kind of played it even though it wasn't in your home language? Like I think
I've never done that, but I've heard of it because like there's a lot of really good games that like get Japanese only releases.
Yeah. Which is weird that's still
one thing in particular, actually, to shout out EMB, because we haven't done that in a while.
Yes.
Epic Name Bro.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the reasons he was one of the biggest Dark Souls streamers is because he was streaming the Japanese version of Dark Souls.
And he found the FDS Flying Dragon Sword.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like that's super cool, and like I do kind of wish that like for the cases like games like Persona and Dark Souls that get the Japanese releases first, that I could play them early and understand them, but I don't think I'd be willing to sink money into something that like I don't know the quality of.
Yeah, you don't know the quality. I mean, like you're never gonna understand it. You're never really gonna know what's going on
Well,
inside
it'd be so
of it.
much extra work to play it.
Yeah,
Like some games like you could figure out easier, like Pokemon. You could play that.
Speaking of, so my brother and I were down in Florida many years ago. You segued this perfectly for me, and we were at this flea market, this like sketchy ass flea market where it's just like they try to sell you janky ass shit.
Yeah.
Like we don't really have those here, but like down there they definitely do.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yo, this like Asian woman's like, I got Pokemon." And my brother's like, "How much?" And at the time, Pokemon was going for like $40. It was like Pokemon Gold.
Yeah.
She's like, $15. He's like, $15 for Pokemon Gold? Fuck yeah. So he takes it, and like the package on the front looked fine. Like the cartridge itself looked fine. Put it in the system. It's fucked. Like it is some kind of, I don't know what, it's like an amalgamation of so many different languages. It calls the Pokemons, it calls them elves. And it's drug. That's any type of item you want to use. It's literally just called drug. And like we're trying to figure this, like the name of your character was like, the name of the player was fuck. Like F-U-C-K, like fuck. And it was just like, there was so many weird, like, I don't know why this was a thing. But anyway, yeah, we tried to figure it out. And like, I think he beat it. But
Nice. There's a few YouTube channels that have done like hacked ROMs type things or like Chinese knockoff
That's totally
cartridges and stuff like that. Yeah, Peanut Butter Gamer, JonTron, and Space Hamster. Those are 3 channels I know that have definitely done that. And it's like super entertaining to see like what there's these like fucked up versions of games that get made and sold.
Yeah.
And it's like, is this actually like a profitable thing? Like, who's putting in all this effort?
It's weird, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's real weird. Yeah. But anyway, going back to it, so he played through the entire game in a different language. It just takes such a level of commitment that I don't know if I'm willing to do.
Yeah, me neither.
Like
there's enough English games in my backlog already.
Oh man, my backlog's so big.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna touch it all. And I was thinking about what the games I want. What game are you looking forward to this year? Like, what's one that you're like, yeah?
I don't know. Yooka Laylee was a big one.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what's next. I mean, I think I did have something for the fall.
I think I have something for the fall too. Hey, Kevin, tell me a story.
Tell a story.
Yeah.
You can't just put me on the spot like this.
I can. I absolutely can. I tried to last time and you stopped the fucking podcast. That's why there was a weird like gap in there, people. Not really a gap. I kind of edited it not too bad, but like you just like boop, stopped it.
Well, I rambled for like 2 minutes and then you were still gone.
I let the ramble go. Our neighbor called. It was a thing. Anyway, what do you got, Kev?
Anyways, I'll talk about my backlog. Currently my backlog's Antichamber is a big one.
Yes.
Firewatch is up there.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Doom. The sequels to the game I'm playing for an upcoming bonus barrel episode.
Boo, boo, boo.
Yeah, I'll definitely want to play the sequels at some point. There's more in my backlog, but I can't really think of it. I just want to complete Yooka Laylee. Oh, Night in the Woods is in my backlog.
Night in the Woods looks good.
Definitely want to play that.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just looking through here.
Yeah.
So now it says Detroit Become Humans 2017. Don't believe for a
Bullshit.
second.
Cuphead
Don't
is
believe
this
for
year.
a second. Yeah, Cuphead is this year. It's coming out on the wrong system, but it is coming out. We also got Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale. Now, I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that because I heard the Borderlands one was really fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's so rare to have a game that's really funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm real stoked on that. Now, if Spider-Man actually comes out in I doubt it's going to come out in 2017, but if it actually does, that's probably my most anticipated game of the year.
That would be sweet.
Like,
do you really think it's going to be delayed?
I think so. I definitely think
that?
so. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be delayed. I feel it in my balls.
They don't want to tie it to the movie release, and it looked pretty good when they showed it at E3. That looked fairly complete.
It's not even close to tied to the movie release.
Oh, really?
Like, if it'd be coming out sometime in, like, September, November.
Yeah.
Movie's coming out in, like, May.
May?
Yeah, I think so. May or June.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, it's June, because Guardians is May.
Yeah.
Yeah. which I'm fucking stoked for.
Yes. Shenmue 3. There's a lot of people excited for Shenmue 3.
Yeah, it's not coming out
me,
this year.
yeah.
Are you insane?
That's fair.
Yeah, totally coming out this year. Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Sonic Mania will be fun.
Sonic Mania will be fun. And you know what, though? I'm really happy that got pushed.
Yeah.
Because it shows me that they have confidence, like, that they're like, oh, there's something here.
Yeah.
Because they could have just pushed it right out the door.
They want to be really good and complete.
Yeah, exactly. Like, usually they want to go fast, but this time, no.
Yeah.
Stealing their Twitter jokes.
New Mario game for the Switch.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Now, are you stoked on Odyssey? Is the internet stoked on Odyssey? I don't know.
I'm very scared for it.
Really
It's also weird
scared.
that there's eyes on top of Mario's hat because that's like the whole ukulele thing.
And the thing is, listen, like in this picture, they're acting like they can see each other. Bullshit, the brim is in the way, motherfucker. Don't lie to me, Nintendo. Don't lie to me like that.
Yeah. Silliness.
Not taking that one bit. And then we got Red Dead Redemption, which I keep forget is going to come out this year. Maybe, hopefully.
Supposedly.
That would be sick.
That would be cool.
Did you like the first Red Dead at all?
It falls into
the second Red Dead. Sorry, guys. I'm actually one that calls people out on that a lot. So,
yeah. I don't know. Red Dead falls into that kind of like open world games that I can't quite get into because they're too open for me.
Really?
Yeah.
See now, but you've gotten into Zelda, right? Or I haven't seen you play it in a while, actually.
Yeah, I'm not super hooked on Zelda. I liked it more than the average open world game.
Okay.
Because it did open world better than the average open world game.
Right. Now, something I'm stoked for. It's saying it's going to be coming out in 2017, maybe 2017 fiscal year, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Like Q4 maybe, but
Yeah.
I don't think it is. But Fractured But Whole, man, that's going to be fucking funny.
Should be pretty good.
I
started playing the first one and
cracking,
stopped immediately.
Yeah, why?
It just seemed boring. I was bored while playing it.
Yeah, through like the intro, you played like 10 minutes in.
It's a really shitty tutorial.
It is really shitty, but that's because it has fart jokes.
Yeah.
Fart jokes are shitty. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no, it's really funny. You should definitely play it. Just play a little more.
Maybe I'll give it another chance.
You're never going to give it a chance.
We'll see.
I highly doubt it. Now, okay, so coming off of that, Kev, we got a game. We don't know what it is. Bamco, what you doing to me?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Bandai Namco? Now, we got this trailer. And if you haven't seen it, go see it maybe.
Yeah, watch the trailer.
What's going on?
It's very,
in this
very
thing?
interesting.
It's got a cool art style. We're talking about Prepare to Dine by Bandai Namco. Now, if you don't know Bandai Namco, they published the Dark Souls games.
Yeah. Sort of, mostly.
But they kind of had I don't know if it was a nasty breakup, but it wasn't a good breakup, I don't think, with FromSoft. They're not going to be fucking for a while.
Well,
is my assumption.
No, I think FromSoft will still be publishing through them.
What?
Just FromSoft got a parent company that said no more selling IP.
Oh, okay. So they get to
publishers.
retain their IP. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, rather than Bandai Namco having a piece of the Dark Souls IP, whatever FromSoft does next, they'll be completely owned by FromSoft.
Right.
And it'll be their choice how and what they want to publish.
Which will be much better. I mean, we won't get things like Slashy Souls back there. See review on our channel.
Yeah.
We didn't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know what this is. It totally, I mean, it plays off of the Dark Souls thing with Prepare to Dine.
It really seems like a kind of more vampire-themed Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, the art style is not the game's art style at all.
That's unfortunate because that looks so cool.
It looks super cool. Like, yeah, it's very kind of painterly type thing, but it's it's supposedly just inspired by the game as opposed to how the game will actually look.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's a Souls-like game, like I'm down for that.
Now, are you assuming it's going to be like an action RPG? Is that
yeah, the kind of why would you do prepare to then a word that's very, very similar to die without doing a Souls-like game?
Yeah. Now, because like Bamco, they're not a small publisher. Like they're pretty big.
Yeah.
They can probably attract good talent. Who would you pick for a game like this?
I don't know.
Now, let's just get out of the realm of possibility here, and let's just kind of get into a fun little area,
Yeah.
unless you want to talk more about this game.
I think
if you could pick a studio for a Souls-like game, what studio would that be? And don't say FromSoft.
other than FromSoft, 'cause they'd be so perfect at it. They
I
did it
mean,
good
yeah.
so many times.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to see Nintendo use that formula straight up.
Yeah?
I think Nintendo could do
With a Zelda
lot
game,
of
that'd
really
be
interesting
sick.
things with it. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know, man. First Dark Souls is so Zelda.
Yeah.
It's so Zelda.
Very much so.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I don't know. I feel like, Platinum Games, their team that did Nier, could probably do something pretty
You
decent.
think so?
Yeah.
I find they just tend to go for like the over-the-top ass shit.
Nier's a little bit more down to
The
earth.
only Platinum Games game that I played though was the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which
Yeah.
was dope.
I don't know. Yeah, most other games companies would kind of do something more along the Neo lines of things, where there's kind of like the combos and the quick play and shit.
Neo looks fucking dope though.
Yeah,
And I mean, the thing about Team Ninja, like, people are saying they're doing a Souls-like game, but like, the Souls guys kind of riffed on what Team Ninja had done for years, right? So like, they made the Ninja Gaiden games, like,
yeah,
and that game was in development for such a long time.
yeah,
But you were telling me that they changed what they were doing because of Dark Souls.
yeah. They redesigned Neo a bit,
Yeah.
because they saw or learned a lot from Dark Souls, which is fair. Like, I don't know, the bonfire system works really well for that game. They
Yep.
did kind of more complicated inventory and stuff. It basically gave them the confidence to make a very complicated game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dark Souls is like, and I say this sometimes, people get offended, but like Dark Souls is obtuse.
Yeah.
It's a really obtuse game, but that's part of the fun about it.
It's figuring out that obtuseness.
Exactly. It's figuring what's going on there. And I think a big thing that Dark Souls did, and like, I mean, we talk about it so much in this channel, but like, I think it gave publishers an idea of like, oh shit, okay, players can handle hard shit still.
Yeah.
Like that's still okay. Maybe we don't need to be super handholdy.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I feel like that was like.
I'd still like to see less of the handholdiness, but whatever.
I would like to see that hand-holdiness reduction transfer into other genres.
Yes, absolutely.
More so, because, first-person shooters did not lose any of that at all.
Not at all, dude. Like,
Yeah.
not at all.
Still super hand-holdy, very just.
Yeah, you
Here's
played
some
the
cool
latest
visual
COD or something,
sequences.
didn't you?
I
I didn't even play
haven't played Infinite
Yeah.
Warfare. I played Black Ops 2, and that was. I don't know. It's.
Are they
hold
on 3
forward
now?
and shoot.
I think they're on
Oh,
3,
maybe it was
but-
Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I think it was
Black
3.
Ops 3.
Yeah, because 2 came out when I was like in first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah. But yeah, you said it was just kind of.
Yeah, you don't need to think. It's insane. It's crazy. You just
do-
press buttons
do cool
and
stuff.
and explosions happen in front of you.
Yeah, that's
I don't
all
even
you
want to
need.
say cool stuff. It's just explosions. You expect it.
Mm.
It's not interesting.
But you know what though? You're saying shooters don't do it, but like Doom, there's not much of a tutorial there. It's just like, okay,
Yeah, I feel like Doom's
That's
a
pretty
little
dope.
bit different because it was just Doom being Doom.
super being Doom.
Like, actually Doom. I don't feel like, Dark Souls really changed that.
No, but Doom was great because it's like, okay, get up, shoot this guy. You got it? Good. That's
all you only need to know how to move and shoot.
Yeah. And I mean, that's all the game is. And the
Yeah.
game's great like that because it's not cover-based fucking shooting, which was, when Gears came out, I was like, whoa, I love this. Everything else doesn't.
Well, I don't know. This is the other thing. It's like you see a lot of game mechanics and stuff get transferred into other games without thinking does it actually fit in this game we're making?
Yeah.
One fantastic example is sprinting, just being able to run fast without being able to shoot your gun. Was in Call of Duty. They brought it into Halo. It doesn't make sense for Halo because Halo is specifically more slower paced.
Yeah.
And this is breaking that. So the rest of the Halo design suffers from it. Hence why people don't like the current Halo games.
Yeah.
Similar thing with the cover shooting. It fits Gears of War very well because Gears, you're not moving around very much.
No.
But there's a lot of shooters that do use a crap ton of movement that still have cover and stuff. And this is why.
Yeah, exactly. Like a game that I like to think about for it too is Insomniac's game, fucking Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That game flipped it on its head, where it's basically like Tony Hawk with guns.
Yeah.
If you're standing still in that game, you're dead. It's not going to work. Now, it is a third-person shooter, so I guess that changes things up, but you're constantly grinding around and having to move around the environment because They even showed it in their trailers for the game. They're like, a guy's hiding behind something. He's like a military guy, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna do fine. And he gets fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
And then this skater punk comes in, like sliding around, flipping over stuff. Like that's how you need to play the game.
Yeah.
Which is why they're the perfect studio for a Spider-Man game. Oh my god, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Traversal City. But yeah, man, it's yeah. I don't know what we're talking about.
We started from Prepare to Dine. We got into game
we
mechanics.
got into a whole bunch of. So now, are you optimistic for Prepare to Dine at all? What are we feeling here? Feel out the waters.
I don't know. Like it was just a teaser. I'm pretty optimistic. I don't think Bandai Namco is especially going to fuck it up or anything like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get some good talented people making a cool Souls-like game. And if it isn't that great, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
At least it exists.
Now, what this kind of reminds me of, and it's not to that extent, but Konami, well known for their pachinko machines.
Yes.
Yes. Now they also made the Metal Gears. If you didn't know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were involved in the Metal Gears. Anyway, they still retain that IP.
Yeah.
Now they're making another Metal Gear game. You know about this, right?
Yeah, it's the only thing they're making.
Yes.
The only video game, I should say.
Yes. And the internet is not hype on that at all. Now,
Yeah.
do you have faith in that? Because I feel like this is kind of a similar situation, just maybe not as much bad blood.
I don't know. I've never been super into the Metal Gear games, but I definitely understand why people associate Metal Gear with Kojima.
Yeah.
And if Kojima isn't making a Metal Gear game, then it's fucking weird.
It is fucking weird.
It's kind of like I expect it to be like at best like Dark Souls 2.
So now you never got into them, but do you like appreciate them for being like you can see why people dig them or?
Yeah, I'm just not super into stealth games for the most part. So that's my thing. But yeah, I definitely understand why they're really cool and interesting and why people like them so much.
I guess the biggest thing is the story, but like I don't know. At this point, I don't think I can get into it just because the first ones are so old. They're like the people like you gotta play them to get the story. I'm like, yeah, you say that, but you played it when you were 10.
Yeah,
when it looked great, but like it doesn't look or play great at all now.
Yeah,
and like I already know the twists of like the guys like I can read all your movements. Yeah, you fucking switch the controller to the other slot. Cool. Probably blew your fucking mind back in the day, but I know it now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty silly stuff in that game.
Did you know about that though?
Yeah,
that's super cool. Yeah, and then with Psycho Mantis in the second one, he's like, "Oh, you're just gonna have to restart," and then you literally restart your system.
Yeah,
and then he can't read your movements, and then you can beat him. Like that's so cool.
It's kind of cool. I don't know. I think I'd find that super fucking frustrating.
Really?
Especially like back then when the internet wasn't so big.
Imagine when you discover it. You're like, "Fuck this game!" Like I'm just gonna restart.
I mean, yeah, if you discover it, that's super cool.
Yeah.
But chances are you just run into a wall and just get frustrated. And
see, now,
God damn it.
Talking about discoverability, discovering shit in games, how cool. Okay, now, maybe I'm hoping you kind of had this like me, where you discovered Warp Zone. Did you discover it, or did you hear about it first?
Are you talking about like World or Bros?
Bros, I think. I didn't know it was in World.
Super Mario World has like the star place that.
Oh yeah. No, I'm
Bros.
I'm talking about Bros, where it's level 2, and then you get up in the top part, and then it's like Warp Zone, and then you can just skip ahead.
I never discovered that on my own.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, my buddy and I did. We thought we broke the game. It fucking blew our goddamn minds.
That's funny.
We were just like, I wonder. Oh, you can get up here. Cool. And then we did, and we're like, oh, like
yeah.
We thought we broke the game. We thought Nintendo was gonna call us. Like, we're the first people to find this. It was pretty good.
You're playing an old game at the time.
Yeah, we didn't fuck it. We're dumb kids. We were like 5-year-olds. You know what I mean? Just like, oh my god.
I remember playing like Super Mario Bros. Like back when it was like before World came out.
Yeah.
I was like stupid fucking young, but I
Yeah,
kind of barely remember it. But the first like Mario game that I really remember actually like sitting down to play on my own was Super Mario World.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my formative Mario game.
Nice. Yeah, I never owned a Nintendo system up until the Wii.
Yeah, it explains a lot of things about who you are as a person.
You've said this on multiple podcasts. If I had more time to dedicate, I find every time you said that. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's why I don't like Nintendo stuff very much. But Yeah, man. Yeah. Discovering shit in games. See, that's what NoClip has been all about for the past couple months.
Yeah, they're doing like a special little series kind of on that.
Yeah.
The Witness and Spelunky just came out.
Yep. Didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
And also Frog Fractions, which is just a game explicitly about discovering
That
weird
is
shit.
what it's all about. And Frog Fractions 2, man. Did you watch that video? It's really good.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the first one, the Frog Fractions 1 video. But anyway, like, so I'm just going to go over this game. I don't think we went over this before, did we? Frog Fractions 2? I don't think we talked about this.
Not 2. We talked about the
We
first
talked about
one,
1. So now what he did in 2, he literally put the game inside of another game that was already on Steam.
Yeah. Well, like, I remember that ARG coming up. Like, somebody found this really weird file inside of some random game.
ARG is an augmented reality game.
Yeah, so basically everybody on the internet gets together and tries to figure out this puzzle.
Yeah.
And so people were looking for these little images inside of other games and stuff.
Yeah.
And
it
that
was
was
in
kind
a
of
shit ton of games.
Yeah. He got like so many kind of indie devs on board.
Yeah.
Like,
we're talking like Fez.
insane.
We're talking like, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Whole bunch.
Whole bunch of them.
Even I think the Witness was in on that, weren't they? I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty insane though.
Yeah.
And it was really cool kind of seeing like, this big mystery thing, and then eventually somebody figured out that Frog Fractions 2 had been released and is inside some game.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what fucking game?
Yeah, exactly.
They're like looking for it.
Yeah, looking for
trying to figure out how to play it. And then,
It's in a glitter game about fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the top posts on the r/games subreddit, like one of the all-time top posts, is the post saying like, hey, Frog Fractions 2 is inside this game.
We fucking found it.
Yeah. It's super cool that like, I don't know, Frog Fractions 2 was more about that experience than it was the actual game itself.
Yeah. Yeah, the game itself actually looks kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm willing to pay $20 for it, but it looks interesting.
Yeah.
That's so dickheaded of me, but like, I don't know. I like the first one. It was fun, but it's a game that intentionally just tries to fuck with you and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Ringing.
Cool. I think we're going to end the episode here.
Yeah. Sounds
Cool.
good.
Bye, guys. We'll catch you guys next time, and I'm going to go answer a work call. Keep on blooping. Woo!